Alrighty, everybody. Chris I here, and we are back with more of a 100% guide for Dark Souls Remastered. Yeah. Oh, Peely, what is up? It's all good. And how are you? Have a nice Easter? If you celebrate it? Nice, another one of those, even though I don't really use the bleed. Alrighty. Well, good news is our plan is essentially to get all the way to Blighttown, wrap that up, and all that good stuff. Playing for honor, yeah, nice to see you. Something with fam. How was mine? Mine was pretty good. We did, once we found the initial eggs around the house, then we made our own scavenger hunt, trivia and whatnot. We do it every year. It was fun. My boy Andre. Wait, do we have any? All right, we have to give them the Divine Ember. We need to give them that. Not gonna do anything with that. Oh, that's right. We also have. Yeah, for whatever reason they put the embers under keys. I don't know why. Oh, that's nice, man. Glad you enjoyed your holiday. I mean, part of me feels like I need to go on like a mini rant about like the new Star Wars announcement because I used to love Star Wars and just the current state of it, I'm ready to just cry. Like, I just don't care anymore. Like, I'm falling asleep for like half the Mandalorian new season and god damn. What the hell happened to Star Wars, man? It's just so bad. And of all people, they're gonna bring back fucking Rey. Just why? I mean, hell, I take Finn, because they did Finn fucking dirty in the movies, man. I swear. Like a stormtrooper who rebelled, I thought that was an amazing idea, and they did absolutely nothing with it. Ugh. So bad. I mean, yeah, he was cool for the 4 scenes that he was in the trilogy. Like, what did he even do? Scream Rey's name, and then he made out with Rose for some fucking reason, because I guess she was desperate, but I don't know. Like, I also, like, for those who are on YouTube a lot, I watch Nerdrotic, Ryan Kennel, all those guys, because they're true fans. The same thing with Rings of Power. Like, I am loving how much that has failed behind the scenes. And me and my sister, who suffered through all 8 episodes of that just out of morbid curiosity, we were part of the 37% who saw the entire damn show. Holy shit. Yeah, he did wield a lightsaber. That was cool. Like, near the end, they were kind of setting him up to do it. Then Rey's like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm just going to become Jesus in the next episode when I lift the fucking mountain with my mind. For no reason with zero training. Ugh, I don't mean to sound so angry, but oh, man, it's just so bad. Like, I remember going to the prequels when I was like 7 years old, and I thought that was the dopest shit I've ever seen in the theaters. Granted, it was Attack on the Clones, which in hindsight is probably the worst one, but come on, I loved Jango Fett. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, having a jetpack and dual blasters. That was awesome. For my 7-year-old mind, that was amazing. And now, even though it's bad, I can still laugh and enjoy it. It had an overarching plot that made sense. Okay, enough of the Star Wars side tangent. We'll be here for days. Oh, what was I running to? Alright. Alright, we gotta give Rickert that Ember. Was Mace Windu? Yep, Mace Windu was great. Had some of the best lines, and my god, the fan theories of how he wasn't even dead for the longest time. It's like, nah, he's just dead. I know Samuel Jackson would love to come back to it, but like, why? It's a dead brand. It's dead. Oh my god, and I just saw these Star Wars, like, to quote Critical Drinker, I just saw part of the Star Wars celebration, where they're talking about the Acolyte, and holy Christ, have I never been more, like, bored and, like, disinterested in my life. General Grievous, yeah. I personally, and for those who are old enough, you'll remember this, General Grievous in the 2003 animated Clone Wars show was terrifying, in the best way. Yep, Darth Maul. I was too young to see episode 1 in theaters, but I did see episode 2 and 3. But yeah, Darth Maul was cool.
Hey, hang on. Is that... I have a...
Want to see his brother.
Oh, a weapon.
Oh, you mean, oh god, what's his name? Hold on, I know it. Oh god, he's Clancy Brown. What's his fucking name? Savage Opress, that's it. Alright, now we got him there. Alright, now we can head back to Undead Bird. Nice. But, like, am I the only one who's just, like, I can't just be me. Like, I see everyone. People are just, like, totally disinterested in Star Wars for the most part, and, like, honestly, I literally just might have my YouTube channel turn to, like, like everyone else, like a pop culture, like, state of, like everyone else. I mean, they get views, so hey. By all means, make myself, like, a full-on YouTuber, then. I don't like that they ruined it. Yeah. One thing I'll say, though, about the, Rings of Power one, that's actually hilarious, because that's universally pretty much hated. No matter what anyone else has said, like, even the shills who were defending it before it even came out and calling us racist, sexist, misogynist, Nazis, every other word under the sun, because we didn't like what we were seeing. Yeah. I think it speaks for itself how nobody cares about that show, and it deserves to fail because it's just bad. If it was good, like everyone says, if it was good, I'd be your biggest defender. I love Lord of the Rings. I love Tolkien. I love all that shit. Read the books, love Peter Jackson's movies, even though I like the books more as time has gone on. I still love the movies. The guy absolutely loved Tolkien. Didn't make Galadriel a fucking man. All that shit that they did in the show. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, because we gotta go back to the door to get Havel. Nope, I mean the door that... Oh, God, I can't speak today. Just the state of, like, good movies. It's why, like... Wow. Bunch of time night charts for them. Who said I'm Discovery is useless? Huh. I know there's probably an easier way to get to this, but honestly, this is just the fastest. No, it's not. I gotta go back down the stairs. What? What was that? Who saw that arrow? Like, the magnetism on that projectile was ridiculous. I know the dragon's gonna come back. Probably should have gone a different way. Whatever. Yeah, do your thing, big guy. Okay, so we should be all set. Probably gonna... Is this technically considered the long way around anymore? I don't know. It's not that long a run. I'll tell you one thing, chat. I'm absolutely terrified to get to start, like, Dark Souls 2 achievement run. Oh, fuck me. Am I afraid for that? But I'll say this. I'm gonna do it. Record my pain so everyone can learn from it. and use it as a guide. So when it's done, I can say it's done, and I never have to touch the game again once I start Dark Souls 2. Oh my god. I mean, the problem is there are some really good things in Dark Souls 2. I mean, I've never beaten the game. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I just refuse to subject myself to that. But, like, there are things about it that I think are good, but the problem is there's just so many little things that are just bad. Or annoying, that they, like, turn into, like, an avalanche of, like, bad shit covering all the good shit, so that's all that people see is the bad. I honestly think, like, locking, like, half of the miracles behind, like, covenants and shit. God, did I hate that. I don't think they really do. They don't do that in any of the newer FromSoft games, because I've done Elden Ring, and they didn't have. You don't have to get all the miracles, all the pyromancies, all that shit. Thank God. But even though I know Dark Souls 3, probably the worst thing is going to be getting all the rings, but honestly, Dark Souls 3 controls and has mechanics like Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring, so I honestly don't think I'll care as much about the overall grind. So even if it'll take a bit and it'll be tedious, it'll be enjoyable. I gotta ask, chat, like, am I the only one, like, once you did Elden Ring a couple times, like, you just put it down and didn't touch it for, like, months? Because that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, love the game. I'll never say it's a bad game, but I haven't touched it in literally months. Like, is it me? I mean, I don't know why. I just haven't played it. Oh my god. One thing that's consistent in this is that, like, never had a dog do that. That's funny. 70 times and played For Honor. Nice. Yeah, there's good old Griggs. Come on, I gotta lure you people out because there's no way I'm gonna run into that. Dog's gonna have a good time, so yeah. Just jumps right into the fire. The beauty is, this weapon's gonna make the quote-unquote dreaded Capper Demon an absolute joke. I still can't believe, like, every single Sword Knight that I've, like, bought already has dropped a Black Knight sword. That is stupid rare, even with high item discovery. Alright, let's actually, yeah, we'll let you out. Residence key, talk to you. Now you'll slink on your way back to the shrine, so we can buy your sorceries for the achievement. There's your loot and the catalyst, which I can use to get Gwendolyn's catalyst for free, essentially. No, that's not the doors yet. Yep. You're one. I love that you can hit them through the wall. That's hilarious. So now instead of an ambush of 3, it's just an ambush of 1. And I bounce off the door. Oh my god. Oh my god, you kill me. Oh, Jesus. I thought that was gonna, like, backstab me. Oh. That would have been embarrassing. Nail breaker. Yep, nothing in yours. Yep, there's dog number 1. Dog number 2 is always, like, glitching out behind that wall. 1 hit, let's go. Oh, yeah. Like, I know people say, like, Demon Souls is probably one of the easiest. I don't know about that. after finishing the remake, like to get everything, it's probably worse than getting everything in this one. Like, the worst thing you have to do with, in a Dark Souls 1 is maybe farm some enemies for a bit and just do multiple playthroughs. But, like, there's no, like, certain part that's like, oh my god, this. Where did? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. Technically, I could head down there after I fight him, but you know what? Let's just knock him out real fast. And do your jump. It is kind of funny how people, like, make this boss like a horror story. When, honestly, he really isn't too bad. Oh my god, hit him, please. Like this. No! I missed the drop attack! Oh, well. 1, 2, 3 hits. Disgusting. This weapon is disgusting, and I love it. Holy shit. Oh, that's funny. When people complain he's the hardest boss, I just do this. I will say this, I do agree that the latter half of Dark Souls 1 is not nearly as good. I mean, Lost Izalith, like, even though everyone loves to bitch about it, it's just boring. Like, there's really just nothing to the area. Like, if they had the level of care with, like, the Lord areas like they did with Inner Londo, whoo, man, this game would be flawless. A case in point, the DLC, every part of it slaps. Like, every boss is good, every area is good. The magic is borderline broken depending on who you ask. Like, Dark Bead is stupid. Right, I need to buy a bunch of you for Blighttown. Let's get, like, a nice even 30, and why not? Let's go to 20 for that. Oh, you know what? 30 again for that. No, wait, I'm gonna buy an extra 10 more because I need to give some to Sigmai for his quest. Buy some of those for later. I don't need Prism Stones. I don't want Purging Stones, even though I can get some. 5 will be plenty. I thought she sold... Oh, that's right, they're over here. Totally gonna buy those. For later. And yeah. After your hee crap. You know, I'll actually come back to the shortcut and I'll open it now. Because I'm just going to grab the large ember, then literally go all the way back to Andre. So I can get my bow and the... Actually, is that all I want to upgrade? The +6, yeah. Yeah, do that. Not to mention we can save Laurentius too, so we can start his nonsense quest as well. Get to work on the pyromancies, which we haven't really found, like, any yet. Yeah, we really haven't found any pyromancies in the world yet. Huh. Well, the good thing is there's not that many. So for those who are trying to grind it out, they're actually really easy to get, all things considered. Oh, that's right. I gotta get myself infected by one of those, egg guys to get, what is it, Toxic Mist from Niggy? I think that's how you pronounce his name? I don't know. He has a weird name. There we go. And there's the butcher. Let's bring her down. Like, really, once you know where everything is in this game, it's actually painfully easy. And I can make fun of the egg guy all I want, but like to be fair, he is guarding arguably one of everyone's favorite NPCs, Quayleg's sister, who I don't. What is she just called again? She's just called the Fair Lady. Is that what she is like officially called? Well, whatever. She's also guarding a covenant, which we'll need to save Solaire. And come on, like this wouldn't be like a playthrough of Dark Souls if I didn't save Solaire. Come on. Always gonna save our son, bro. That's like a requirement. Forget optional. Alright, come on. And for those who don't know, the butchers are actually women. Like, that is confirmed. There we go. Large ember. Very nice. Now we can get our weapons to +10 once we have enough large Titanite shards, and I can't believe that missed. Yeah, I don't need an arrow to kill him, but Well, now I know the butcher's gonna come running in, because of course she is. Oh god, don't do the double attack. There we go. And if I remember right, they do not respawn. No, they don't. Alright. That leads to the proper way to the depths, but we're not going to head that way because we want to actually get the bonfire to it. And here is Laurentius, who is basically our pyromancy vendor. There you are. Nice. So you should leave. That's all his dialogue. Yes, it is. Oh. Alright, now we'll move back to Firelink. Kind of bothered me how there's like no loot in like this room and there's like so many barrels. You think there would be, but there isn't. And now we're just gonna take a quick trip to Andre, then we'll come back here and head down there to start off the depths. I just can't wait till we get to Anne Orlando so I can finally get the boss weapon I want, which is going to be the Great Sword of Artorias. And for those who know, that is, in my opinion, one of the best boss weapons besides Quayleg's Fury Sword. That is also a very nice weapon. Gonna ignore him because there's no reason to bother with him. Although I could... Nah. I also kind of wish they allowed us to warp a little bit earlier in this game, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. Okay, you've not dropped a humanity. Oh my goodness. I'm playing hilariously sloppy right now, but honestly I can afford to because of my health, and they do basically no damage. So I'm just gonna blitz on back to what you got. No, 2 armor sets for pieces, excuse me. And here's Griggs. Ooh, should I actually buy his stuff now? Yeah, you know what? Let's actually buy it. So tell him yes. Now his questline always bothers me. Like if you buy all this stuff, like before Logan shows up, and you buy it all again when Logan's still here, he never leaves and hollows up Incense Fortress. So it's, I don't know. It really does bug me about his side quest specifically. So pretty much buy all of his sorceries if you want, or whatever ones you don't have, buy them. These rings are actually pretty nice for magic builds, but I'm not gonna buy them.
All right. That may we.
And then we meet again, and now I'm gonna burn a bunch of souls at you.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, you hit
I'm
no
sure
for that because he's
they'll give
asking
some
you, do you
use,
find
some sisters.
pyromancy
Yes.
unsavory? And you want to get
Flame,
pyromancies.
yes,
Because
yes.
pyromancies are, like every other game, they're pretty much broken. And you can buy a bunch of basic pyromancies from him, so we actually have something to use for that. And now we can just upgrade this bad boy. Make sure you have plenty of souls for this because it goes up quite a lot. I think 10's the highest. Nope, it's 15. Oh shit, am I gonna have enough? 100,000 exactly. Oh, that's funny. Remaining. So we can't buy anything, have no equipment for ascension, so he's more or less done for now.
Pyromancy had been-
And by the time we get to Blighttown, Quilana should have spawned. And we can buy a bunch of pyromancies from her, ascend our pyromancy flame, which we need to show him to advance his quest line. Then he'll go hollow down in Blighttown, and then we'll be forced to kill him. Okay. Oh, they're here. Yep, you're losing your mind. Talking to you. Good old thick boys. Barrier Nux. And there is... Oh my god, what's her name? I'm totally blanking. I keep saying Maiden Astraya because she literally has the exact same model. Oh god, what's her name? I'm totally blanking. Oh my god, Chad, what's her name? I totally forgot. It's What of Astora. I can't remember her name. Oh my god, this is gonna bug me. What is her name? Oh my god. It's not Anastasia, that's the Firekeeper. Oh! Rhea of Thorland. That's it. Oh my god. Alright, speaking of freaking Rhea, her name's Rhea. God. Ugh. That would have driven me nuts if I can remember it. Let's get rid of you. Give the big... What is it called? Just the large ember? Yeah, no, never mind. Whatever. Gonna give the ember to our boy, Andre. Oh, that's what I gotta send. I gotta send the broken straight sword to get the boss weapon I want. Yes, you'll see the ember. Yes, I'll give it to you. Modify equipment. Oh, so I have just enough to get these into +6. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, right, raw. I don't think you even need a Titanite slab for that. Like, you just need shards and chunks. I mean, it's kind of why it's one of the, like, honestly worst. Like, well, what do they do with that again? Yeah, they lowered the scaling, but they buffed the raw damage it does. Kind of. I don't know. Raw is, like, kind of like the most bizarre one. Okay, so we're about to head into the depths proper, so actually, you know what? Now we gotta go... Let's go into the depths, get its bonfire, and then we'll, like, do our soul duplication and level up some more. Oh, right, I did open up the shortcut at Fireland Shrine. I was gonna say. Wait, did I forget? Oh, another thing I totally forgot. So yeah, E3 is basically dead. Granted, I'm like a bit late to that party, but still. That's kind of sad in its own way. It's like E3 used to be like the time to tune in for like gaming news and just get all these announcements and whatnot. But honestly, the way companies do it now, like their digital format, have their own events, that actually kind of like better. Like case in point, like I won't tune into like a Ubisoft like conference, but I'll watch like Xboxes, maybe PlayStations now that I have one. But yeah, like Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest, those are actually pretty good. The Game Awards are actually pretty fun to watch. Because it's the only award show I watch now because every other one sucks. I love when they are able to do that. Will you drop me a humanity? Let's see. No. Alright. Okay, now we're going into the depths proper. Which reminds me, I should probably change my shield to the spider shield because we're going to be dealing with a bunch of poison for the most part. For pretty much this entire stream. Because we should get wiped down, knocked out in its entirety. Easy. The one thing I will say against the Black Knight sword is it's compared to the Claymore, which is probably my favorite non-unique weapon, it has not as much reach. But honestly, other than that, well, actually, yeah, and it's strong attack. It takes forever to wind up, whereas the Claymore's is a nice, solid forward stab. I'm not gonna bother healing because I'm about to get to a bonfire. Of course, if I die, it will totally be my fault. And there's one more guy hiding behind here, or no, I guess I aggroed him already. And another broken straight sword. Yeah, come on. Right, so that dog doesn't spawn. Alright. Now I'll slip on the spider shield. Which does also look nice, not gonna lie. And the way we opened it down there is also the way to the depths, and we'll just wrap around there, but this way is the way you want to go if you want to actually get the bonfire for the depths. And there is the giant rat, which is terrifying in its own way, because, I mean, really, imagine seeing one of these things in real life, like that big, you'd be, yeah, no, burn it with fire. Alright. And if you didn't get a spider shield on the Bridge of Valley of the Drakes, here's another free one, which is nice. And that big rat does not respawn. Not for humanity every time. Buck should be coming out that way later. Another soul item. Breaking the gunk. And the sewer chamber the key, which we knew I do for which door? I think it's that one, but it only opens that way. And we gotta hug this wall to avoid falling into the depths with the not crystal lizards, basilisks. Oh my god. These guys can drop large titanite shards, but it's a stupid rare drop, so I'm probably not gonna farm them maybe more than once. And the rats always come down there following me. Like, for real, I'm convinced there was like an AI change with some of the direction in certain replacements, because they feel definitely different than the original did. Oh my god, no. Yep, that's the sewer chamber key. That's what we wanted. And here's the bonfire. And we are definitely going to kindle this to give us 10 flasks just because it's going to be our main bonfire for a little bit. I honestly think the worst part about Light Town is probably the, Okay, let me just drop that one. Go. Let's get this set up. And there we go. God, I love that you can do that. It's so hilariously broken. There we go. Another one. And we just gotta do this 2 more times. Alrighty. Also just pick you up. And then we can clear out the depths. Nice. Alright, reset the item order, so I'm gonna start putting on my poison stuff. There we go. And that. And we'll throw on the purging stones just as a safeguard, because you could get cursed here, but to make sure we don't, just having those on, better safe than sorry. Because my god, does it suck getting cursed in this game. 60. Why can I get that? And why not get dexterity up a little bit? Because by the end of this, we'll be able to get vitality, endurance, strength, and dex up to 99. Easy, because I made the mistake earlier of like putting more points in attunement, but I'm not really going to bother, because I only need the one, because I won't be using any other magic in this run. I mean... I'll just dump it in there. Doesn't matter at this point. Too much? Alrighty. That is the wall. And now we are going to go to the other way. We can come into the depths. Now, I'm only going to kill these guys like one time, only because their drop rate for large cyanide charge is kind of abysmal. Like, the only way our discovery could be higher is if I actually got the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, but we can't get that quite yet. And literally nothing. I also like how you can see from where we drop down from up here. And where is the... Okay. And as you can barely see it, there's a slime up there, so approach that and go out of the way. Otherwise it'll fall on you and like slowly try and eat you, which you don't want. And we got another one of those. And up these stairs is the door we opened. So now we've made a full circle and we're not going to be missing any loot. And you know what? Just because it's one, I am going to use that. Oh, mess it up. That was too fast. There we go. Oh my god, again. There we go. honestly, the depths isn't really too bad. It may get a bit confusing, but once you know how it's all mapped out, it really is hard to get lost. Wow. And the great axe. Very nice strength weapon. Now, one of these is a rat. There we go. And granted, our poison resistance is high enough where we won't get instantly poisoned, so we're still good there. I'm amazed how many of these rats have dropped their humanity yet. We will be going there in a second. Eliminating the soldier. And there's a Chandler right up ahead, which we want to smack. Before we can do anything. Because if he buffs those rats, they are pretty much guaranteed to kill you. Because they'll all be attacking you at once, and it's just a bad time. No, don't poison me so early. Oh, thank God. And hiding back here, another large Titanite shard. There's the boss arena, way down there. Now, I recommend just killing that rat. As well as that one, just so they're gone. But you gotta run and jump over that because you can tell that's a hole. You can see we're back up here. That's what we saw before. So, back over that. And there's a slime way back here. Him. Please grab me a large Titanite shard, but that'd be great. Nope. Now that noise you hear is the basilisks from down there, which we want to avoid. So we'll hop, skip, jump over them. I like just like looking through this again. It should just connect back to this hallway. Yes, it does. And now we should be right back up in here. So we got that entire part of the depths done. All that's really left is heading into the Basilisk Cave section of it down there. Like seriously, I'm gonna watch that like rat racing up here like his life depends on it. Yep, there he is. I swear, their AI is a lot more aggressive than Remastered. Like certain enemies in certain spots. Like, I'm convinced. Alright, there's a few of these guys in the ceiling. I might as well just get rid of them now. Wow, the whiff. Oh, you're gonna give me one? Oh, here's a two-shot. Not even one. No. Oh well. Now, if you're human and you head down here, you will actually get invaded by Kirk. Who, if you're human in all the spots he invades, you kill him 3 times and you get his armor set. Okay, how far ahead do I have to go? I think we're far enough from the spawn. He should be, like, right here. Yep, there he is. Backstab. Got him. Is it a one hit? Yes. Oh my god, get wrecked, jerk. Yeah, the basilisk wandered over, and those bulbous things on them are actually not their eyes. I'm trying to see if you can look. Like, if you see right above the sack on his neck, those two little dots, kind of under the big bulbous things, those are his actual eyes. These things are freaking terrifying, and they can apply curse, which is probably the worst in this game than it is in the entirety of the Dark Souls series, because you instantly die. It's kind of like Death Blight in Elden Ring, if that makes sense. Like, you get it, you just die. You are instantly dead. No matter how much health you got, you're dead. The difference is, unlike Death Blight, which goes away once you die, when you respawn after being cursed, your health is halved until you cure it. And these guys drop Eyes of Death, which you'll need 10 of when you join Nito's Covenant to get his unique miracle. None of them have dropped an Eye of Death yet. Now, if you end up falling down the waterfall, or like the hole, you'll end up down here. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not gonna get that off. Whew. Okay. I think that's all of them. Yep. Here's the Ring of the Evil Eye, which basically gives you health for every time you kill an enemy. Pretty nice ring. And all we're missing up there is a soul item, and then that's pretty much the depths except for the boss run. So yeah, depths isn't too bad. Nope, I totally forgot. Yep, there's a little hole there that drops you down. Knew I was forgetting something. So, just run and jump. And grab that for some humanity. And you can drop down. And yeah, just work your way on backwards. Okay, up here. And around through this. Now, this is where the waterfall leads out. So if the waterfall, you fall down it, you'll land right here. With a cursed guy like behind you, so you won't see him until he attacks. Or unless you look. Sneaky FromSoft, sneaky. Alrighty. That's the way to the boss. And over here is good old Dommel of Xena. Now he sells gold pine resin. We'll actually buy that. I highly recommend you never buy any crystal equipment, like ever. Like, they're strong, but they can never be repaired, and once they break, they're gone. Like, that's it. And he also sells his armor set, which I don't think does anything special, but if you want to cosplay like him, you can.
Thank you.
Now that we've talked to him, he'll move to Firelink in the spot where we found our first Ring of Sacrifice, so he's kind of annoying to get to. And once you beat certain bosses, you can actually buy their armor sets to wear them if you want to just, you know, wear them. Though, from what I know, they don't really grant anything special. Like, they're all kind of eh. Just a matter of looking cool, I guess. Okay. Sniper crossbow's gonna be some... Nope, it's below us. And Solaire's settlement sign should be there. Oh, one thing I should mention. The stone greatsword I got, last stream, that's the item you can actually also buy from Shiva once you see him in Blighttown. You need to actually farm for the shield, not the sword, so just correcting myself because it's been a long time since I actually got the actual achievement and knew exactly what everything is. But that should be the only mistake I've made right at this point. So, summon a boy Solaire because why not? Advance his quest line and you want to get as many sunlight medals as you possibly can. And again, to get the sunlight medal from him, he has to live through the fight. Alright, so he's gonna make his way slowly but surely down. And we're going to fight the Gaping Dragon, whose tail we absolutely need to cut off. To get one of the dragon weapons, and that is required for the achievement. There we go. Alright, so once Solaire starts just distracting him. My god, the music is so... There we go. Alright, Dragon King Greyrax. So now we can just smack him and risk save. Okay, well, does that? Just run away. Oh wow, he actually ran to me. It usually just goes right back to Solaire. I love that does no damage because his tail's gone. Oh, I might not be able to roll from this. Okay. And dead. Got him. Let's go and get the Blighttown key. Later, Solaire, give me that sunlight medal. Now his quest line will advance. And funny enough, here's our starting armor set. From way in the beginning of the game. Alright. Well, that's already all the loot. The depths, so we're just gonna head on back to the bonfire. Now we are going to... Oh yeah, sometimes... I think it's if you're playing the game in general, whether you're online or not. If somebody if another player kindles the same bonfire, you get an extra flask, which is why I have 12 right now. So, how many soul items I get? 1. Drop 1. Alright, let's just do this one more time, and then it's on to Blighttown. And we will conquer it. There's only a few parts of Blighttown that make me nervous, only because I just don't want to fall to my death, early on, but the rest of it isn't really bad. It's actually quite enjoyable. Now that I know where all the nonsense is, I can avoid pretty much every trap they try to spring on you. There we go. And one more time. And then we'll be all good. I might start putting some stuff in the bottomless box, because I'm getting armor sets I'm never going to use. That was too fast. Really? There we go. Set order. Okay, now we don't need to have the perch stone on it anymore. So we can take those off. Alright. can that give me? 9. Huh, giggity. Their endurance. Yeah, let's do that. Trying to keep those more or less the same. Alrighty, with all that done, we're all ready to go to Blighttown. And we're not even an hour in. Fabulous. And we will actually just have them drop just in case, because there's actually a way better farming spot for large Titanite shards in Blighttown proper, in the swamp. Just gonna see if we can get a few more. Really? The good thing is, we'll be able to buy as many large Titanite shards as we want in Sen's Fortress, so... Yeah, these things are just, like, annoying to deal with. Oh, they dropped something. Please don't be green. Titanite. Nope, it's large. Yeah, the drop rate for them is pretty low. So we're not really going to be bothering with that. Like, farming them. Alright. Gonna actually head past Domhnall, which is where the interest of Blighttown is. And I make it a point to, like, just kill, like, all the rats that are over there, because I don't want them chasing me like that. Like, seriously, like, they come blitzing out of here now. I do not remember them doing that in the original copy of the game. And they drop humanity. That rat. I mean, I might as well just kill these guys one more time just to see if they drop anything. Because you never know. And... no. Alright. Domhnall will leave the Firelink. Alright, use Blighttown key. Here we go. And cue the green filter. There it is. Hope you like green and, like, feeling disgusting. And no sunlight, so we're gonna be pretty much in the dark. Good portion of the stream. The worst part about Blighttown back in the day was its frame rate. On consoles, specifically. Because, oh, man, was it annoying. I mean, I could just parry this idiot, but eh. If I'm lucky, he'll just fall. For real. That almost was a death. And a dung pie. Very nice troll item for PvP. Alright. These big guys are the first real danger. So let's let him come a bit closer. There it is, Blighttown. We are officially here. Harried, get out of here. We're really lucky they can drop the club they're holding. Very nice strength weapon if you just want to go bonk with everything. God. Parries are so nice in this game. You know what? Should I kill this guy down there? I don't know. Now, the first blow dart guy is over there. Is that him? Yes, it is. One more hit should do it. There we go. And they don't respawn once they're dead. So we won't see another one for a little bit. Alright, let's bring over these idiots. What? Wow, you had like no health left. That one guy. Alright. And for me, this is probably the most annoying bit of Blighttown because there's times where you gotta like carefully jump, walk around these rickety bridges that constantly move. Like if you want to get the items. I don't think any of them are required, like up here for the achievement, but I go for like all items I can unless they're super obnoxious to get. Like case in point, like the blue titanite slab in the crystal caves. Yeah, fuck that. I am not getting that. You can just get one in the DLC, and you can just get another one for the New Game Plus playthrough that you'll need to get both magic and enchanted weapons on their upgrade path. Alrighty. And we will be getting quite a few soul items here, so we'll be even stronger by the time we actually fight Koilag. At the way bottom. And the way I like to do this is to actually deal with all the guys over here first and get the loot on that side. I pretty much let them come to me. As you can see, 1 2-handed attack with our +3 Black Knight sword is enough to one-shot them. Come on, I know you can see me. And he's going back down the stairs. Good lord. Now that's the annoying jump. The first of, like, the 2 annoying bits. Yeah. I love how they have iframes there. It's kind of obnoxious. Now, see, there's a bonfire right there, and I'm not going to rest at it just yet. Here's that soul item. We'll circle around to where we can get right back there, but I always like to grab this first. So if I die, I don't need to go down here. Okay, here we go. Here comes the first scary bit. Oh, boy. You gotta run and jump and, like, aim by running and jumping off this little piece of wood. And you should just be able to make that. That has a katana up there. It does not count for the unique weapons achievement, but if you want to get it... Oh, God, please make it the first time. Oh, God. Oh! Thought I missed it. It's very close, as you can see. Ugh. Hurts in my throat every single time I do that. But on the plus side, now I don't have to worry about that. No, that's a mistake. Actually, no, it's not. Usually I actually let one of them come up and kill them off one at a time, but didn't work out that way now. Every time I'm on these, I always just walk. Grab that. More purple moss clump. Or blooming, excuse me. This is one of the most stressful bits in the map. This moving bridge that I hate. God. Like, it has the... Oh, God. It has the absolute wonkiest... Oh, geometry. God, I hate that. It's really bad. These fire-breathing dogs. Get rid of them. And, oh my God, please let me drop. You gotta walk on it like that, because that's the solid bit. And all that for humanity. Phew. Whether it's worth it, well, I'll leave that up to you. And this is literally just a dead end, so there's nothing back here. And there's the Eagle Shield way out there. We're going to be grabbing that too. That's not unique, and it's actually a crap shield, but going for everything that we can that isn't ridiculously annoying. This is the worst part, getting back on this. Oh, okay. Now after that, honestly, the only real scary part is the, is when we're going back up from Blighttown. And, walking on the, tree branches. That very small section. Yeah, you should just rest there at this point because there's no other loot up there or down. You know, actually, we'll repair my equipment just a little bit. Alrighty. No. Okay. I always gotta double check. Okay, yeah. You're that guy. He's gonna chase me. Yeah, it's almost a one-hit with the light attack. Oh, there was a ladder there. Okay. Now, when you see torches, there's usually a ladder next to it. You, it's gonna kill you because you're in there. And right across the way there is where you would go. Get back where we were. There's some items over there that I totally forgot about. Which we kind of have to, like, go around the side a bit. Actually, wait. No, we don't. Roll off there. There's actually a blow dart guy up there. But I don't think he's spawned yet. They kind of spawn at certain spots, but up there is where there's going to be another blow dart guy. Very carefully walk to that. Soul of Proud Knight. And there's the shadow armor. A nice light armor set. Wait, I'm thinking of something else. Alright, there's that. Drop down to get in here. Another Soul of Proud Knight. And alrighty. And that's that little area done. Shit. Oh my god. So yeah, break those. Whew. Okay, we're probably gonna get toxin now. Alright, good thing we have plenty of toxic moss to cure it. Well, now he's dead. Okay. Oh. That was close. Oh my god. Oops, something fell down. Alright, that's that all done. Alright, now we can actually start pressing forward. comes some more of them. No, that's a grab attack I don't want to be hit by. Oh, it's the camera. Jesus. Now this thing, kill with arrows, you should not try and kill with melee, you'll just die. They'll like smack you around and then or just plain knock you off. So just kill it from here with arrows. Doesn't take many. And that does not respawn. And it's guarding one of the first lootable pyromancers we can find in the game. Oh, I know it's hard to see there, but that's how you roll and get down here. And there are some ladders that lead to more loot. I'm just trying to double check everything. Okay, that's the actual way forward. What is he doing? And you know what? Let him stay there. I don't care. Alright, and this is where we can go. Oh yeah, another glow dart guy right here. And we're toxic again, damn it. And this way leads to the Eagle Shield. Kind of a hard place to miss. Or kind of an easy place to miss because the ladder's like hidden down there. Walk here, and we get the Eagle Shield, which is actually the shield that Patches wields. And yes, Patches is in this game too. Probably the most of any FromSoft game outside, I want to say, Elden Ring, where he has like an actual quest line. Right, that's where we want to go. And all the loot over there, well, the exception of that, everything over there, that's going to be only accessible once we work our way down and head back up and out of Blight Town, so we'll get all that later. I thought something just died. Alrighty, that's you. Another soul, the nameless soldier. Good guy. Get parried. There we go. High. Now, if you really want to, you can go up this ladder where the glow dart guy from across the way was. I like to go up here just to make sure. Yep, see, there he is right there. And there is nothing here of note. But we actually can. Oh wait, I lied. There's like totally stuff you can get up here. There we go. And this is where that giant squiggly thing is. And if you try to fight with melee, you'll actually, like, you'll swing, like, right here, but then you'll be stuck fall here, right in front of it, and it'll just, like, keep smacking you until you fall off and die. Which is not fun. Power Within, a very good pyromancy. Basically, it's a buff of sorts, and for those who do glass cannon builds, that's basically required to be used. Jesus, the camera almost killed me. Ugh. Like I said, there's only very few moments in Blight Town where I'm like, ugh. Now, you see that fog gate? I'm actually not going to go in through it that way. I'm actually going to fall right there. Don't screw me. Oh, God. You can grab the whip. Not a unique weapon, but still. There we go. Alright, so the top of Blighttown is basically done. Now it's just basically descending to the swamp area. And honestly, as much as people complain about the swamp area, it really isn't too bad. Especially now that we have the Rusted Iron Ring, which is going to be very effective. And once we just go up here, this is where the fog gate would have thrown us out. If you don't want to get the whip, feel free to ignore the drop down I just did. That and the geometry is kind of wonky here, so I don't know. For me, I just prefer going this way because I feel like it's safer. And I'll just pop another grenade just to heal myself to full without wasting another flask. And don't worry, we'll get that item on the way back out of Blighttown. Alrighty. These guys are not that threatening. I mean, in groups, sure, but even then, they're kind of just not very dangerous. And right over there, you can see there was a bow dart guy. I mean, if you have the health to, like, endure the toxin status effect, just let him toxic you and then just make a beeline for him. Oh, so this is where that guy went. And again, we can go down there, but there's also a ladder. Yeah, these bug guys tend to fall down a lot. And there's the Wanderer set, as well as a falchion, which is what I'll be needing for getting Quaylag's sword. Oh god, mosquitoes are bullshit. Yeah, there are like endlessly spawning mosquitoes down here in this swamp area. And they have the most obnoxious hitboxes, as you can see. But you know what? I'm just gonna let them stay there. God, and these bodies always get stuck on me. It's kind of annoying. They don't drop anything either, so they're literally like just there. I mean, they do that attack, but even then, this will do a lot. Mosquitoes, you're better off just like locking onto them with your bow and then putting on something. And this is where we're going to put on the Rusted Iron Ring. So we can actually just constantly move like this in the swamp, even though we are still going to get poisoned regardless. And if you're human, you will be invaded by Man-Eater Mildred. Who should be showing up any second. Now, where is she? She's usually spawned by now. Here? Like, where is she? For real? Oh, there she is. Goodness. Alright, well, there she is. Now, she's actually kind of dangerous. Ooh. But as you can see, like, she's no match for us. And she dropped the butcher knife, which is a very nice weapon. And before we continue any further, let's just rest at this bonfire. Get rid of those annoying mosquitoes. And we'll kill them to this bonfire. And as it that stands, we got a bunch of soul items to use. But first, go this way. And there will be a chest with some dragon scales in it. And this is the same drain, essentially, that we started the area in. It's like one giant hole. Some dragon scale. And now we're gonna conquer the swamp. Which again, unlike the Valley of Defilement, doesn't seem literally endless. It's just like a giant room. It's not nearly as obnoxious as the Valley of Defilement, in my opinion. These, those, and drop that. Alright, so another round of these. Not that. Yeah, nice 3 million. Alrighty. Go. Oh yeah, we're gonna level up probably a pretty good chunk. The amount of souls we're getting. Nope. Too fast there. And one more. I think there's a few more soul items we can grab, but we're not going to worry about it too much. We can just wait till after Qualag. Pop those. Oh, I had it. Darn it. Nope. There we go. Now we're done. Reset item load order. There we go. Okay. And it seems good, and we got plenty of souls to use because Quilana's right there. So first things first, we're actually gonna head over here, then work our way backwards. Nope, still medium rolling with that ring on. Eventually we'll be able to get to where we can, like, fast roll. And here's good old Shiva. Because we are still part of the Covenant. Bring gesture if you want, look skyward, purchase item, buy a bunch of cool stuff here, if you so chose, as well as the Eastwood Grain Ring, which is meh. So loss of weapon durability. But the reason we're gonna kill these guys is easy. First, I'll buy that. Just because I can never get that
I
weapon
see.
again. And you can see this guy over here. We want to kill the ninja. As he has the flipping ring, which basically gives us more iframes, which is what we're going to need to pull off something after Quelaag easier. So, Shiva's going to die. We're going to betray the Covenant. I would not recommend doing this until later, if you want. Or just not doing it entirely, but this is what I always like to do. And yeet!
Guts to turn on us. Have a look at you.
And they're done. And we also get his weapons, which is nice. Mercuromo is pretty good. Mandy and the Darkwood Grain Ring. That's what we really want. So now we are expelled from the Forest Hunters Covenant, but they can never, come after us because we have no reason to go to the forest anymore. Because we cleared it out already. There's that nice shot. Alright, Colon doesn't spawn until after. Never mind. No, that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing over there. But there is something over here, then we're going to just make our way back. It's annoying because they are visible, and they're not. Oh, almost enough to backstab them. And we drop a dunk pie. Oh, literally. As you can see, when poison's going on, because we have so much health and enough resistance, it's not really hurting us too much. And there is the Great Club, a very nice weapon if you want to just go full Unga Bunga. Alrighty. Well, anyway, that pillar over there is where Bolana will spawn. Where we can ascend our Pyromancy Flame to make it do even more damage, as well as get more pyromancies from her that only she sells. Yeah, these mosquitoes endlessly respawn, which is why they're probably the most irritating thing here. And here is the pyromancy set, as well as poison mist. Be sure to grab that. Here's our first slug, which is the enemy we'll be farming for large Titanite shards because they drop them pretty frequently. And just so you get a point of reference, like there's the bonfire there, so we're all good so far. I always feel like I missed a soul item back here. I don't know why. Okay, at this point, the mosquitoes shouldn't chase you really too far. I mean, they're right there, but they kind of ditch after this point. And as always, if your health's just getting a bit too low for your taste, just pop a heal. It's fine. Here we go. Alright, I want to have a few large Titanite shards. Just so when we get to Andre, we can at least get the falchion up to +6. Alright, gotta go back here. See, there we go. There's one. You kind of gotta look around their heads. Oh, that's where they usually drop their items. Because of their, like, shiny, like, skin, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. That's why I kind of run around there, like, buys after they're dead. See, if he has something, you can just barely see the item drop on him. Titanite shard. Also, they drop green Titanite shards, which you'll need to upgrade Chaos and just plain fire weapons. This is another good place to find those, though I believe you can eventually buy them from a vendor. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I think it's the skeleton guy who's way deep in the catacombs, but I could be wrong. Oh, we are dropping down a little bit. No, I'll just use it for humanity instead. Right, they didn't drop anything. Here's the server, which is basically you get health every time you hit someone. Kind of like the butcher's knife, but just heavier. And what else? Right, there's a few things behind the tree. Then we're gonna very quickly head up into there. One of my least favorite areas in the game. But we're not going to fully explore inside that tree yet. Until we can warp, we are not going to bother with that tree yet. Green Titanite shard, alright. Now that all the loot in the swamp... Yeah, that's it for the swamp. That's it. Like, no big nonsense. And fun fact, you can actually see that's Firelink Shrine way up there. Right now that that's done, let's pop the poison so we can stop having our ears ring from that hissing noise. Now, I'm just going to grab a useful ring. Again, rings are required, but they are nice to have, especially the one we're going to get. Plank shield, you may think this is just a dead end, but no, fake wall. The chest. Grab that. And another fake wall. And here we are at the Great Hollow. One of the most obnoxious areas in the entire game if you want to get, like, every item. But we're not going to actually explore this place yet, so you can light this, but don't rest at it. Because what we're gonna do is we want to roll off into that. We're probably gonna get hurt quite a bit. We want that item right there. Oh! Ooh! Okay, as you can see, a lot of health will be taken off. And we get the Chloranthy ring, which basically boosts stamina regeneration. But since we got everything we came here for, we are going to leave this area and not come back to it until a far later date. And now, all that's really left is to fight the boss. Just double checking, did I get any more of these? I did. Nice, so we'll just use these real fast, and then we'll head straight on to Quelaag. But yeah, Blighttown is essentially done, with the exception of leaving the area. Let's try that again. Darn it. No! Oh my goodness, for real? I'm actually looking at the time. Wow, we might actually be able to get Sen's Fortress in too. Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh my goodness. No! There we go. One more time. Okay. Let's see, how far can I push it? 85? We got 400,000 and we'll be getting a bunch of souls from 2 bosses we're actually going to kill. So we should be ready for Quilana. Can I fast roll yet? Still no. God damn it. Well, no big deal. Alright, now we're just gonna race all the way back to... You know what, I actually will just kill this guy because... You want to just like hug this sign so you don't attract their attention, the guys with the boulders at all. And you'll able to just totally slip past them. Like so. And with that, you are safe. Once you're in Quelaag's domain, you are basically in a safe zone from enemies. Now, at this point, switch out your spider shield for either a Black Knight shield if you manage to get lucky, or just switch it to the Dragon Crest shield because it blocks 85 fire damage, and Quelaag does a bunch of that. And she classifies as a Chaos Demon. Our sword will do extra damage to her. Do not attack these guys because they'll spawn a bunch of maggots later on, which will infest you, which we want to happen, but not quite yet. And if you kill Mayor Mildred, you can summon her for the boss fight. So, might as well. Granted, you'll give Quelaag more health, but honestly, she's not too bad. Especially with our current setup. Alright. Here comes Quelaag. No of our topless glory. The worst thing about this thing is the lava. Good thing is though, when she does that, she's open for like a bunch of attacks, so you can just wail on her. Dead. And there we go, solo Quelaag. And Mildred spent the entire time in this way being blocked by the lava. Because why not? Alright, now that we actually are here, we can actually take this off. For now, I'll put Havel's back on. And here, you should get the achievement. Well, again, you get an achievement for killing her as well. It's pretty self-explanatory because she's one of the main bosses. And you'll get an achievement for ringing the second bell, which will open up Sen's Fortress. But before we head back out of Blighttown and back into the glorious thing that is sunlight, we can do quite a bit here. And now there is a fake wall here.
Oh dear.
Tell him yes. And he's going to slowly move out of the way. And this is the Fair Lady. You can join a covenant by talking to her, but we're not going to join it just yet. But we're definitely rested this bonfire. And we can't kindle this, but this is automatically slightly kindled, so we'll just get 10 flashes regardless. Which is nice. All right. Now, if you join his covenant, he'll become a vendor, but he won't do anything just yet. Ooh, should we join it now? Yeah, you know what? It's the only one we're actually going to really accept. And even if we like... Oh, another thing you can do at a bonfire is change your covenant, assuming you haven't been kicked out of a covenant, which is why we have Way of White. We can't just rejoin the Forest Hunter Covenant because we got kicked out. But if we, like, leave the covenant and want to rejoin one, we can always just do it at the bonfire. Like, go on leaving as in changing allegiances. That's fine. So you know what? We actually will... And since she's a Firekeeper, she also can reinforce our Estus Flask if we have a Firekeeper soul. So enter a covenant for now. Just hit yes, because now we'll actually be in a covenant. And she'll give you that pyromancy. We got to give her 30 humanity to get another pyromancy and open a secret passage that will allow us to save Solaire, but we're not going to do that yet. Covenant established. We can't speak to her unless we have, like, a different starting gift, which is the Old Witch's Ring. But I think you can get that as for trading something with Snuggly the Crow. I can't remember what it's called, though. The item you need to get the ring, but that will allow you to talk to her. Then she's blind, so she thinks we're actually Koilag, and this is, in fact, Koilag's sister.
Are you then, if you...
Purchase item servant roster, don't need that. Modify equipment, you can't ascend anything.
There's no time.
For him to basically warp to you, you need to be infected by eggs, which we're gonna let happen right now. So we go down this way, and we'll end up in the Demon Ruins. One of the most hated areas in the game, honestly, for good reason. And you know what, let's just rest that in case we die, because we could by pure luck. But again, better safe than sorry. There's another boss we're gonna quickly take care of, who's right over there. You can kind of see his, like, arms flailing over there. And that is Ceaseless Discharge, one of the biggest jokes of a gaming boss ever. Hey, what you want to do is let these guys grab you and do this. Now you are infected. Alright, so while that's happening... Like, it takes a few... I forget how long it takes for it to actually, like, occur. Eventually, we'll get, like... Our head will sprout like an egg. And just become infected. Then we can talk to a Negi. He'll become a vendor for pyromancies. And there's only one way to get one of his pyromancies, which is Toxic Mist. You need to be infected in order to get that. And he'll also, well, he'll just basically sell you that. That's the whole reason for becoming an egg head, as well as he'll give you the cure for it if you ever want to reverse it. Which we will pretty much immediately after. Now, I saw the Dragon Shield equipped because I want to be able to block as much fire damage as possible in the event that his AI screws up. Now, he won't attack you unless you start attacking him. Or... we're going to be doing the cheese method, this boss. Now, this is the corpse of one of his sisters, and he is, in fact, the only son of the Witch of Izalith, for those of you who are interested in the lore. Now, we take this, and he'll get angry. So wait for his arm. Do that. Now we are just going to run all the way back to the beginning of that fog wall. And eventually he should just chase us. Don't do the fire nonsense that we usually do. Chasing us? Yeah, he is. Alright, that's good. That's what we want. Chasing us, keep chasing us. Might miss with one of his fire attacks. Healing right behind us. Alright, so he did the jump. So now he can attack you. You just gotta smack this a few times and he'll just fall off and die. And like that, we loosen his grip and then he just falls to his death. Easiest boss. See, now we scratched our head. And with that, the lava will cool off, which is what we want. Alright, now we're gonna just relax up at the bonfire a little bit until we get our head to turn into an egg. Now we can walk around down there, and there is one of the embers you need. See, where our head is getting scratched again, which means it's progressing faster. So we're gonna go down there, get all the items in there. Technically way earlier than we should, but it'll, like, save on time later, trust me. Alrighty. Now I actually am going to take off my helmet. So now we're slowly scratching faster and faster. Yep, we did it again. Should happen pretty soon. Alright, now we're really doing it frequently. Come on, any second. There's a reason I took off my helmet. Because our head basically becomes a thing, and the chance... I don't know if it makes our helmet break or what, but I just unequip it to be safe. Excuse me. And... should be turning into one any second. Come on. Do it. God, I wish I knew. What was the time from when you get infected to when you become an egghead? Okay, now it's really getting faster. Come on. Oh, there we go. And there we are. Wait. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is what an egghead looks like. And once we have this, we can go back to a neggy. And he'll, like, treat us nicer, and he will sell pyromancy.
Where now? What?
Alright, that will cure us of it. Talk to him again. Purchase item. We can buy the egg burn fusion we want, and as well, we already have this, but you want toxic mist. Only way to get it. And now you can use him as a vendor if you so choose. And now we are going to actually use that egg vermifuge to cure this thing. And now we can put back on our helmet. And we're all set. Now to loot the top half of the Demon Ruins. Not exactly a big area, but we're going to loot it now as opposed to later, just so once we return here, because we will have to come back here to head to the Bait of Chaos. God, do I hate that boss, and everyone who's fought the boss knows exactly what I mean. And as you can see, there is a crap ton of Taurus demons over there. But we should be fine. So we're going to be luring them one at a time on over, and they do not respawn once they're killed. Alright, don't want to get too close, because the last thing we want to do was multiple. Oh, crap. That's got us slightly hit. One, there we go. Now he's gonna start running towards us. Yes, there we go. It's what we want. Now there are 2 items we gotta like walk through lava to get. That soul item over there, and the, I believe it's the 1, 2. Okay, so just 2 swings of that is all it takes. That's actually pretty good. Crap. Don't want to aggro multiple ones by mistake. Because even still, like the most seasoned Dark Souls player, like if you just go in there and try and fight all of them, you will have a bad time. Just like... see, this is the problem with these guys. Like, they are wildly inconsistent with their hitboxes. At least I think so. See, there was a 2-shot before. Yeah, I'm actually going to save that. Save my flasks if I can. Because we're going to need them. Alright, that hit him. So you can see there's still 5 more Taurus demons hanging out down here. I want to do that jumping thing. There we go. Interesting, that guy was a 2-shot. Maybe because I hit him enough for the arrow. And you can actually get them to drop their weapon now that we have a bunch of item discovery. It's very heavy, but it's still a pretty good strength weapon. And if you pay attention to when we were looking through Shiva, he also sold it, so you could have just bought it if you didn't want to farm them for it. But again, you do not need their weapon for the achievement. There we go. Thank you, iframes. What? I'm shocked I haven't got one to drop yet. Alrighty. It's 3 more. And we're all in the clear. Go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how that other one was a 2-shot. Maybe I slightly hit his head. There we go. Now he's gonna run over. Then we can just run over and finish the last one off. That's the big problem with the demon room. It's quantity over quality. They were clearly running out of development time, and they just had to, like, you know, make it work. There we go. That's still not one. That's crazy. that's it for them. Nice. Alright. Now, the reason we got the Darkwood Grain Ring is simple. Now, that set we got off of the... Yeah, we want the Gold Helm set because it has a bunch of fire resistance. It currently has the best fire resistance of anything we have currently, anyway. As you can see, we look absolutely ridiculous. And we are going to put that on. And look at that. This gives us more iframes, which is what we want in order to get that and the ember that's in the middle of the lava here. Okay, that went pretty smooth. Now, this is the only semi-dangerous part. Fastest way to get to it is to go to the other side. I believe this is just the Flame Ember as opposed to the Chaos Flame Ember. You're going to need both to get their respective weapon upgrade path achievements. And just because I got enough. So without further ado, roll, grab it, Chaos Flame Ember. Okay, so it is Chaos Flame Ember. And with that, no more lava nonsense for quite a bit. All right. So we can change that. Back to Havel. And back to the Elite Knight set. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting stuff in the box. Because I don't want to carry all this stuff around I'm not going to use. And I will slide on the Spider Shield. Whichever one is more used, neither. So we're going to use that on our way back up from Blighttown. Then once we're out, we just go back to the Crest Shield. It's one more thing we can quickly grab, which is right over there. Another soul item, which is guarded by a Capra Demon. You know, I'll just heal up because there's nothing else in the area. Use this. And that last soul item over there. And then all that's left to do is leave Blighttown. Oh, wait, we can also talk to Kalana, because now that Quaylag is dead is what makes her spawn. Okay. There we go. Set item order. There we go. Alright, hoofing it around all this lava. Okay. And yeah, that Capradima is gonna see us, but no big deal. He'll be a cakewalk for us at this point in the game. But they still hit like a truck. And you're dead. Alright. Now, I could just, like, run all the way up there, but I'm lazy, and I'm just gonna do this instead. And actually, just this last one. Don't take a break from doing all that soul duping. And there we go. Reset item order. Right, 92. Almost there. Only 7 more, then endurance will be maxed. Not to mention we got plenty of souls, and we're at a nice 280 soul level. Alright, gotta put the wristband ring back on. Oh, we can finally fast roll with it on. Let's go. Actually, we'll rest at this one just to get 10 flasks. Alrighty. Now, we can head out of Blacktown. So far, this went very smoothly, and looking at the time, we might actually be able to squeeze in Sen's Fortress, which would be perfect. Because then we could start with Anne Orlando tomorrow. Alrighty. Now Cleona should have spawned. Is she over there? Yep, I see her now. Regardless, we're gonna be poisoned anyway, so just deal with that. Now, the problem is like where she is, like mosquitoes tend to spawn. So you kind of gotta like race to talk to her. Tell her yes. Purchase item, buy everything she has. Even if you have it just to, I don't know, just to have it. Now, modify equipment, you can ascend this to make it even stronger. So we purchased everything, no weapons for ascension. You can talk to her if you want. And she's also one of the Daughters of Chaos. And she's also one of Quelaag's sisters. I think that's everything.
No luck. But
Alright. She is more or less done. The game. Now we can go to Laurentius back at Firelink. And he will comment on the flame we saw. If we show it to him, he'll come down here in search of her, but he'll be hollow and hostile, like right over there. So that's his entire questline. Yeah, pretty much every person's questline ends up with them going insane at the end. But the only one that I think is required to get like achievements and whatnot is Siegmeyer's and Big Head Logan's. But they have pretty nice rewards at the end anyway, so they're actually worth doing regardless of your achievement hunting. Or trophy hunting, whatever. Alright, you always roll when you're at the top, because honestly, you can just slide off if you do it earlier. Alrighty. Oh, for God's sake. And what? Alright. Now on to this nonsense. Really? Now we could run across this, but we're actually going to come back to that later. Because the last of the dart guys are up here. And I don't think they actually, like, knock you off. Like, those darts, like, don't actually stun you. But I'm just gonna be safe. As opposed to sorry. Get rid of them. This. So you can see, toxin is definitely no joke when it comes to how much it hurts. And there should just be one more down here. Yeah, and that's it. Alright, and with that, all the blow dart guys should be dead. And if you want to, you can take the dogs out from above, because there are quite a few fire dogs down there. See, case in point, like right down there. All right. Alright, so we'll just go down the ladder here to take the fight to the dogs, as well as grab a Firekeeper soul, so we can get our flask up to +3. And here's 2 more. And just pop a heal, because why not? And here is another Firekeeper soul. And now we'll go across that tree to get a sorcery, which we need for the achievement for sorceries, like getting all of them. I believe it's Remedy, which basically cures curse, like if you have it, like it cures like your ailments. Stuff like that. Alright, this is the part that I'm still always tense about, is these freaking branches. Gotta be very careful, because this wood is so damn slippery, but ooh, God. Like, you really just have to walk on it in a certain way, otherwise you'll just fall off and die, which is the annoying part. And here we are. There is the Mask of the Sealer, the Banishment Catalyst, and this should be Remedy. Yes. And it's worse, there's like mosquitoes over here, so they can also knock you off the tree if you're not careful. So you need to come this way, unfortunately, to get all the sorceries. I don't think there's anything else up here. At least not really. Yeah, it's just one of these guys. As well as some mosquitoes who just want to give you grief. So yeah, there's nothing really up here. Oh my god, get out of my way. Alrighty. Alright, all that's left is getting back across that tree. Good lord. God, almost slipped off. Oh. Okay. With that, Light Town is done, and we're literally just getting out of here. Climbing ladders to the glorious daytime. And we're out of here. It has been looted in its entirety. And the only time we're going to come back here again is to finish off some covenants and go to some secret areas. Also, Up here, be sure. Ooh, not yet. Almost ruined my almost perfect run. Right here is what we need for New Londo Ruins. Key to New Londo Ruins. We are going to need that. Progress in the area. And there are more big guys. Over here. Sit down. Young pie. What? That wasn't a parry? For real? Alright, that works too. Alright. And here we are back in the Valley of the Drakes. Or Valley of Drakes. So yeah, if you really want to just like skip the depths like entirely and you don't care about any achievements or collectibles, you just want to speedrun the game, everyone just goes that way. From like the very beginning too. Now I think... No, he's not there yet. Because I believe the Crestfallen Knight guy has hollowed by this point. Because we've rung both bells. Right. Always make sure that that elevator's there so you don't, like, accidentally drop into the abyss down there. And we are back. I talked to her again. Now we got Estes +3, which is fantastic. Alright. There we go. We've rested.
Have you heard of Big Hat? I have.
Yep, Big Head Logan. We're gonna see him in Sen's Fortress.
Two things are. Two things are. Goodbye then.
Do stay safe. Alright. Now, if you want to get the Darkwraith Covenant, go nowhere near that guy. Ignore him completely. Don't talk to him. Don't approach him. Nothing. Because the Darkwraith Covenant is probably the most annoying to actually just find and, like, get it to trigger. But if you want to get it and that trophy, do not go anywhere near him. So just, like, avoid this building like the plague.
What? Tell me about it.
Alright, tell him
Oh,
yes.
yes, of course. Thank you. I'm in good. My teacher, whom in this land, part is a pyromancer's flame. Goodbye then.
Alright, now he should, like, despawn. Now, and the same thing for Crestfallen Warrior. We'll be down in New Londo Ruins, which we'll go to later. Oh no, he's still here. But he's gone. Gotcha.
Maybe?
Okay, that's the end of his dialogue. So he's gonna disappear, and he'll be down below in New Londo Ruins, completely hollowed. And there he is. He just popped into existence. You can see Dommel over there, just chilling. So now we can use one of these. We're actually going to buy a bunch of Titanite shards from good old Andre. Actually, can I upgrade anything else? No, just 4 more. And let's just repair equipment just because it's been a while. Alright, reinforced weapon. What can I improve? Okay, I'm gonna need that. It's a plus 10. Let's actually get you up a bit. Okay, so I can't get that to plus 10 yet, but we're about to get to a vendor where we can just buy large Titanite shards, so that's not really an issue. And that. Now, where is the falchion? I'm gonna get that up to plus 5, and we can send it to plus 6. Alrighty. Now they have left.
Me?
Okay, now he's like bullshitting us like that he has no idea where she went. So we're actually gonna kill him. Because if you leave him alive after we find her down there, she'll go up to the church, and if he's still alive, he'll actually kill her. And she'll sell miracles that you would need. Humanity. So you can kill him right now with a free conscience, because they've already gone to the catacombs and whatnot. And with that done... What are we doing on time? You know what? We probably can do Sen's Fortress. Easy. Also, change out the spider shield for the... Where is it? I can't find it. The crest shield. All right. I really hope we just have, like, one large Titanite shard. Just so we wouldn't have to double back to Andre once we've, like, cleared out Sen's Fortress. But we'll see in a bit. Gotta finish upgrading the falchion to get it past plus 5. And by ringing both bells, that actually opens. That's the cutscene I skipped. And Siegmeyer is also in there, so we'll continue his quest line as well. Yeah, but he's going to talk about the Ember Vars. Let's purchase like a good 30.
Don't get yourself.
Oop, not that. Reinforced weapon, yeah, that's what we want. Into plus 5. Oh, yes, we have just one. That's perfect. Okay, now we have no reason to double back. We can just buy large Titanite shards from that vendor and get all the weapons I need.
Don't get yourself. Not.
Perfect. Okay, lucky break. He had just enough. Alright, we are going to kindle this because this is going to be our bonfire for a little bit. Because the next bonfire is basically at the top of Sen's Fortress. And you know, for fun, now that we can definitely fast roll. Oh, we have the Rusted Iron Ring on still? Oh, that works even better, because we're going to be on uneven ground later anyway. So wait, we don't have any Twinkling Titanite, right? So I can't even get my sword higher. No, I don't. So we need 2. And then I think 3... No, 4. 2, then 4. But we'll be able to eventually buy Twinkling Titanite as much as we want, so that won't be an issue either. All right, into Sen's Fortress. Wow, we are making amazing progress. Okay. Now that's a trap right there. I could lure the snake guys over here. Yeah, I can. And it'll hit them. These guys can hit kind of hard, but they're not too bad, especially if you're two-handed. And if you're lucky, they can drop their sword, which is a cool weapon, but you don't need it for any achievement. Now, this is why I love this area. We get a bunch of Soul of a Brave Warrior, so we're going to be swimming in souls by the end of this area. Alright, first things first. Let's take care... Not that. Oh my goodness. Now they shoot lightning, those tiny snakes. So honestly, if you can, it's better to get rid of them like earlier rather than later. Now you don't want to fall because there are some Titanite demons like hanging out there. See, there's one and there's another one farther in. So don't fall and don't get hit by these things. They're pretty easy to avoid. That's one. Whoop. Got him. So get rid of these guys. Just gonna heal up a bit there. Don't actually need these on, but you can also leave them on, doesn't really matter. So we're gonna drop down here. And here's another Titanite demon. Now again, every time you kill one of these guys, every subsequent one is massively stronger. They hit harder and they have more health. Alright, more Demon Titanite. And he dropped another Soul of a Brave Warrior, as well as the Scythe. A fully upgraded Scythe or Whip, or a plus 10 Scythe, or kind of weapon like that, or Whip, is needed for Priscilla's boss weapon, if you so choose to get it. Which you do need for some achievement. Oh god. You see, this guy has even more health. And that attack's probably the worst one. Now, the good thing is... Ooh. There are 2 Titanite demons in the next room over there as well. And they're going to be even stronger, but they are guarding literally nothing. Like, there's nothing in this room besides them. So I recommend just ignoring them and leaving them there for your own sanity. Alright. Crawl up this ladder, get back up. And grab that. Another soul item. And this is obviously a fake wall, which you should just hit as opposed to rolling through. Go up here. I mean, like, Sin's Fortress can be annoying, but if you know how to, like, get through it, it's actually very easy. Alright, it's the giant that opened the door in the cutscene. We're just gonna waste him. And he will drop us a Titanite chunk. Very nice. And we just drop down here, and we are back at the start. Minus the enemies. So same as before, just go back this way. Now we're actually going to progress upwards. And since we killed the lightning guy at the beginning, we don't have to worry about him shooting lightning as we're trying to avoid these pendulums. And there's a trap here, just move out of the way. He shoots out front there. Okay, now we're about to come onto our first mimic. So remember how this chain looks, how it's pointing away from us. That's a normal chest. And keep note of its color too, it's like a nice solid brown. And when you see a mimic, you'll see the difference. Alright, drop attack on this guy. Big Cat Logan's actually behind there. We'll break that wall down in a bit. I love how they get hit. It's so funny. Okay, now Siegmeyer's at the bottom here. I'm lucky I can get this thing to kill itself. Nope, no 6-1. Oof. Oh, thank God. There we go. That is not a mimic, and this gives us the Ring of Steel Protection. Basically boosts your physical resistance, making you a bit tankier. And you can drop down for this. Shuttle. Now, you want to lure the enemies over here and away from Onion Bro so they don't accidentally hit him. Which is the last thing you want. He's gone. Yeah, don't fall down there, you'll just die. In order to get back up, we can just walk on up. Now talk to Siegmeyer again. Kind of see his face there. Alright, it should be the end of his dialogue. Always make sure you exhaust dialogue with NPCs whose quest lines you want to complete. Alright, we're actually going to wait for the boulder to come back down. Now, book it. Up this. And there's another trap, which you can kind of bait the snake guy to come into. Got him! I love being able to do that. Alright, now that noise you heard is the sound of the boulders, like, changing direction. Now they're gonna come down this way. Alright, flatten you. Grab that soul item. This is where Griggs can be found when he gets hollowed, because there's his armor set. As well as opening. This is a nice little shortcut. You can see we go all the way up there to the turnstile, and we can turn it to go that way, which is great. And that is the bloody elevator, which we do not want to ride that way. We'll come back out this way in a bit. But first... before we change the direction of these boulders, we're actually going to head back out this way. That just leads down to the pits below. Don't fall down, you will die. And right here is the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. Very nice ring for magic users. And that's the beginning of the level. So to get back, just slowly drop down this way. And then make your way back. Alright, now we're just going to make our way back to up there to free Logan. As well as get the... one. Go, and he glitched into the wall. Now, first thing we're going to do is... wait for the boulder to switch this way. Come on. Really? Is it not going to? Okay, usually that doesn't happen that smoothly. So first let's push it this way so we can free Logan. He'll break down the wall. Take a nice view of it. Boom. That way's open. And we're going to need that key to get a very nice shortcut. Alright, I'm just gonna let that guy more or less kill himself, because there's no way you can get out of that way. That's the way forward, but we need to follow the boulders all the way down to get a very nice ring. So we're gonna follow it all the way down. So it breaks down that wall. We can just relax right here and watch it happen. Soon that'll fill up, we'll break down that wall, then we'll get the ring we want. Alright, just a few more. Nope, guess 2 more. Come on. There we go. Now the next boulder will open that door. Or break down the wall. So as soon as it does, we gotta run. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Gold Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Basically, you wear that ring with the amount of item discovery we already have. That will max it out at 410, which is the highest you can get. And it will be very useful for farming. Now, this is a mimic. Now, pay attention. See, the chain is facing towards us. And notice how it's ever so slightly moving. Watch. You'll see it move again. See, it's slightly moving. You can kind of tell. And it doesn't quite look right. The biggest thing is, you can tell. That chain is facing towards us, so it's a mimic, so we just gotta kill it. And we drop the lightning spear. So you can use that weapon to just fully upgrade it to lightning, if you so choose. Now we gotta ride this elevator to go back up, but you gotta get off it the second we get to the floor, because then it will slam you into a bunch of spikes afterwards, which is hinted at by the blood that's on the platform. Now we're by the shortcut. Now we can freely talk to Logan, get him freed, because we have the master key as opposed to the cage key. I mean, you can open all these, like, they don't really do anything. But don't fall, because you'll, if not, die from the height. This is the room where the two Titanite demons are still hanging out. So yeah, do not fall. Talk to him. He's basically our super sorcerer. He's basically the Sage Frake of the game. Use Master Key.
Oh.
Alright, now he'll move to Firelink. And I think that's his dialogue. Perfect. Now his quest line will advance. And there is a soul of a hero. We're going to get a stupid amount of souls from that, and a nice view of the outside, just so you can see where we are. It's the entrance. And now we'll actually continue to the final part of the kind of stressful bit of the fortress, because then we'll finally get to a bonfire, and we'll be safe. Ooh, I'm making a big risk here by running out that way, but it turned out to work well, so I'll take it. Now what we want is for this to have... Okay, that creaky noise now, it has boulders coming down this way. Perfect. That's what we want. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Now we can safely disable them. I know that looks like a fake wall, but it's not. Like, this hallway is where Griggs is supposed to go hollow. But, like, his quest line, you don't really get anything at the end for completing it. So once we buy all his spells and Master Logan's spells, or Big Head Logan's spells, excuse me, there is literally no point in us keeping him alive, so we will just kill him. And now we can use this to make sure it's not blocking any paths downward. Granted, it can always change, but just have it point outwards anyway. Alright, now to continue on, just step on that, then back up. Once they shoot 3 times, it's done. Alright, this is where the scary bit comes. You gotta, like, time your runs across these pendulums. Especially the upper one. Very carefully. And do not fall down that, you will just die. Alright, that's that one taken care of. And there's another lightning guy up there, which we're also going to take care of before we go across that part. Large Titanite Shard, loved to see it. Okay, there is a lightning guy right over here, so you kind of want to squeeze on over here so you can get a clear shot. Hitting with arrows, and when he's dead, we're all safe to go. Okay. Now this may look tricky, but it's actually fairly simple. There's actually a space in between these pairs, so you want to get through one pair, stop, then go forward. Now just put your shield up for this. I mean, there's nothing over here. If you do want to, like, just go over here because, by all means, go ahead. Again, that's a death pit. And once you hit this, just run up the stairs so they don't hit you. To run out here. Be kind of fast in our looting because we're going to be assaulted by firebombs in a couple seconds. Hence the scorch marks from the giant up there. Wow, it's loud. And there is our glorious bonfire. So he rests right there, and he will stop throwing them. And with all the soul items we got, we can now start leveling up. And there's not too many, as you can see. Alright, we are making excellent time. We will definitely be able to finish this area, this stream. Oh my goodness, come on. No! There we go. Let's see how much that gives us. That gives us a whopping 10 million souls a pop. Yeah. Told you all there would be a bunch of souls by the end of this. Darn it. No! There we go. And just two more after this one. We have like 26 million souls. And our final one. Over 30 million souls. That is insane. Now at this stage, like, we should have plenty of souls left over to buy an absolute buttload of large Titanite shards from the vendor who's right up there. We set item load order. There we go. Yep, that's everything. First things first. Endurance is now done. Let's go. And let's actually start, like, pumping it into vitality. Oh my god. Granted, we're way past that, but honestly, that works. Boom. All right, so endurance is now maxed. Vitality is right behind it. Then all we'll be doing is focusing on strength and dex and probably a bit of intelligence and faith. Probably want to maybe get those up to 50 if I can. Because the boss weapon we have scales off of intelligence, faith, strength, and dex. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. So we could... No, I mean, we could just put on the Halloween just because to make it more ridiculous. The beauty of it is, once we get off the bonfire, we just go right here and back outside. Alright, let's get a bit more. Let's get the rest of the loot in the area. More large titanite shards. So run this way, and he'll stop throwing bombs at us. There's another Baronite Knight. I believe he does respawn. He sometimes drops a large titanite shard, but it's not guaranteed. Now over here we can fight an NPC called Ricard, and we'll get his unique rapier. I don't think you need that for an achievement, but you can make work of him. If you're really lucky, you can actually stand there. He'll start shooting arrows at you, and when he's getting ready to line it up, you can just rush up here and smack him when he has no shield up. But there's his rapier. And don't worry, none of these are mimics, so you're free to loot. Divine Blessing. Very nice healing item. And a rare ring of sacrifice. Like, if you die to curse, that's the difference between a rare and normal ring of sacrifice. Because if you die of curse, the ring of sacrifice, you'll still lose your souls. But if you wear a rare ring, you won't. So definitely save those for a certain encounter that I will show later. Now getting to this guy is kind of an annoyance. Because you gotta run and jump at like the very tight window while this guy's throwing firebombs at you. And I run off the end here, jump, and just make it. I would recommend, when you talk to this guy, I recommend buying as much of these as you can. So we got 50, that we don't need that many. I'll say 40 just to be safe. And he can also sell green titanite shards as well. He sells the great sword, great shield, the tower shield, basically nice beefy stuff as well. Well as your center bolts. He sells the Katarina set, so you can look like Siegmeyer. The Baronite set, which is what he's actually wearing, or the steel set. And the Balder set, which all the Balder Knights are wearing. As well as the lightning and magic defense rings, if you so choose. But this is the guy to go to right now, where you can get the... Oh yeah, +5 reinforcement of raw weapons. So you just need these. You don't need a slab or chunk to get a raw weapon to its max stat.
Go along, try and make but nothing.
Alrighty. And now down here, go down all of these stairs. And if you remember this guy, because up there is the room where we can change the direction of the boulders. And you really want to get the cage key. You should definitely get that. It opens up an amazing shortcut very soon. So just run all the way back up. Now we are going to want to fall here. And you should have enough vitality to not die. But as you can see, it hurts quite a lot. So there's a sniper crossbow with some bolts. There's some boulder knights down here. Ooh, nice. We'll always take free Titanite shards no matter what they are. Another guy around the corner here. Just smack him down. With this chest, you get the flame stoveplate ring, which is basically a fire defense ring. Alright, with that, we are now free to go back up. And now we're going to take care of the giant who's throwing all those fire bombs at us, because he'll do that during the boss fight if we don't kill him. There's the giant dropping boulders. You can kill him if you want, but he does respawn, so there's honestly no real point. Like, I wouldn't really bother. And here's a boulder knight who's just guarding the dead end. There's nothing over there. And now why you want to get the cage key is so you can open this. Step in here. And this elevator will take you all the way down to the beginning of the area. So if you ever die now... And now that we rode it back up, it is open on both sides. So now that shortcut is set in stone. Fantastic shortcut. Like, if you don't get that shortcut, I think you're selling yourself short. You should definitely get it. Because now if you die, you just have to hop, skip up with that thing. And that's it. You're basically at the top. I'll kind of run along here because he will actually be able to hit you with those fire bombs from there. So, get rid of this annoying archer. We get a phantom over there. The boss is right through there. But to get rid of the guy throwing the fire bombs, we got to go up these stairs. Okay, while he's doing his little freak out there, just hide down here until he gets all tired. Then we'll be free to just whack him a couple times without him doing anything. And he's down. And there's the boss right there, the Iron Golem. And he also drops a Titanite chunk. I love how you can roll through these massive things. Alright, so no more giant fire bombs raining down on us for the boss fight. And now we can summon everyone's second favorite summonable phantom behind Solaire, Black Iron Tarkus, who can very easily solo the boss by himself. And his armor set is what we're going to be wearing for basically most of the game, because it is a very good armor set, offers, I think, the best fire protection in the game, and we'll be able to fast roll with it with the Havel Ring on. Alrighty, Tarkus will join us very slowly. Now, this boss is pretty easy even without his help, but he does draw aggro from it. Alright, the Iron Golem, let's do this. His first attack is always going to hit that. So now, let's wait. Tarkus should be able to snag him. Now, if we're lucky, we can make him fall off the arena. Oh, we got him stunned. No. No such luck. But Tarkus will take care of him. Look at that. As you can see, pretty joke boss. And there is his boss soul, as well as some humanity, as well as 40k souls. And with this all done, it is time to head to New No, not New Orlando, and Orlando. So we're just gonna go there real quick, get to the first bonfire, and that's where we'll leave it off for today. I will never skip this cutscene because it's so great. Here we go. Oh, the reveal! It's great every time. Well, the good news is the bonfire is like right down these stairs, practically. But oh yes, we are here. The real game starts now. All right. Now, if you ever want to like go back to the top sense fortress, you can talk to them and they'll drag you back down. But we're not going to do that, so let's just continue until we get to the first bonfire, which is going to be very soon. I love Orlando. I love the aesthetic. I love the whole atmosphere. I love just being able to, like... I just love this area. Two-shot. Oh, that's great. Now, these guys can drop the giant halberd, which is what you will need, but you can buy it from a vendor who's right over there. Well, on that door right above my head. So if you don't get it, it's fine, but you don't even need to get their shield, which I kind of find hilarious. Alright, let's switch to poison arrows because we're going to need that for the archers later on. Let's draw him out here. How you whiffed. There you go. And there's another one right here. Oh, there's Ornstein. Now, this is not Mimic, you can tell by the chain. And some Demon Titanite. And we'll just grab the chests across the way here. The bonfire is right to our left. Alright. You can almost see from far away. The chest on the right's a Mimic because it's lighter. And you'll notice the chain as well. So these guys just hit them in the face with... Oh, wow. We're actually far enough, close enough to where he aggroes. It's kind of new, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, fighting two of these guys at once isn't exactly fun. So I just like to isolate them and take them down slowly but surely. What about you? Oh, so you don't care? Why are you your friend? Oh, well, no big deal. Alright, he's dead. Alright. Grab some Twinkling Titanite. Get rid of this Mimic. Nice. And we get the Crystal Halberd. So now we have a Lightning and Crystal weapon already made. We just got to buff it or finish upgrading it for the achievement for it. Okay, come on. Alrighty. Out there is the way to the Duke's Archives. We can't even get in there yet, so it's literally just like a pointless little run there. But alrighty, with that, let's head to the bonfire. Man, did we make a bunch of progress. Got through the depths, all of Flight Town, and Sense Fortress. Now this one is... She's a firekeeper, so don't kill her yet.
You are a rare
We're gonna
visit.
kill her later, but do not kill her yet. And she can reinforce your Estus Flask if you do have one, because she is one. Just double checking, do I have any soul items? No, I don't. So while we're here, let's actually repair all of our equipment. Can I reinforce any? Yes, we do. Alright, getting you all the way to +10. Fabulous. And get our falchion up to +10. Nice. And we can get our longbow to +10. Nice. I'm not going to bother upgrading the crest shield with Twinkling Titanite because we're going to get a better shield that we can fully upgrade in this area anyway, so there's no real point to it. At least not yet. Alright, everybody, and on that note, that's where we'll leave it for today. And in the next one, we will go through Anor Londo and go from there. Alright, so hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hit to follow my channel like we just saw. If you're on YouTube, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter and Discord, links in my bio. And with that, hope you have a good one, everybody, and I shall see you tomorrow with Anor Londo. Later, everybody.